Africa. The dry season. This female lion is stalking her prey. It's twice her size and able to shatter her skull with one flick of its powerful hooves. This time the risk has paid off. Even though the lion is a skilled hunter, success is never assured. Survival in the animal kingdom is always precarious. Finding food is a daily, pressing need. But equally pressing is the need to avoid becoming food yourself. Balancing these two essentials is a complex task. The solutions are infinitely varied, endlessly surprising, and constantly evolving. In the amazing world of animals, it often seems that there is no such thing as an insurmountable challenge. There are few places on Earth colder, bleaker, or more empty of life than the Arctic snowfields. But for one animal, nowhere else will do. It's late April, and a mother polar bear and her cubs are emerging from their cozy winter lair. The harshest months are over, but the temperature can still drop as low as -45 degrees. The mother has not eaten in 4 months and must find food soon. But looking around this expanse of ice and snow, it's hard to imagine how. Below the ice cap, another Arctic animal has made the freezing waters its home. The powerful ringed seal has no plans to become the polar bear's first spring meal, but the seal's new pup is much more vulnerable. Soon the mother polar bear is out on the sea ice, searching for her favorite food. This, while its mother, mindful of the danger, goes to feed. But no hiding place is safe from a polar bear. Polar bears don't rely on their eyes. They have an astonishing sense of smell, acute enough to detect a seal pup deep under the snow, even from a kilometer away. But the bear must not warn the pup of her approach. As she comes near, the slightest crunch of snow could give her away. This time the seal pup escapes, but before long the polar bear will find another, less alert. Unlike the polar bear, the great grey owl's sense of smell is not out of the ordinary. It has to rely on another sense. Feathered discs on either side of the owl's face act like amplifiers, focusing sound towards its sensitive ears. The owl can pinpoint sounds to the nearest millimeter, even under a muffling blanket of snow. The owl family's accomplishments don't end there. They have excellent vision. It's those big eyes. They gather all available light, particularly valuable if the only illumination is the moon. The eyes of this scops owl are special in another way too. The owls see only in black and white, but it's a contrast vision, so that they can detect the slightest movement, such as this spider. But spiders themselves have their own unique talents when it comes to hunting strategy. These brightly colored jumping spiders have brains the size of pinheads, yet they're among the most successful hunters in the animal kingdom. They can jump as much as 80 times their own body length and still judge their landing with pinpoint accuracy. It's this deadly aim that gives them the edge. A praying mantis is a formidable challenge, but the spider is not deterred. Mantis and spider confront each other. The mantis rocks to and fro, hoping to confuse. It doesn't work. The frontal attack is only one of the jumping spider's many strategies. Others are more subtle. Here, the Portia jumping spider mounts an attack on an almost blind but venomous cross spider. First, it tries to lure the cross spider within range of its deadly sting by shaking the web, mimicking the thrashings of a trapped insect. But the cross spider isn't fooled. Sensing danger, it bounces the web and stays put. So the jumping spider tries another approach, this time taking advantage of the cross spider's poor vision. Quietly, it climbs up to a point just above the cross spider's web and very gently lowers itself to within striking distance of the unsuspecting prey. The jumping spider's surprise attack has struck home. Now all it has to do is to wait for the poison to work. The jumping spider's repertoire is unusually varied, and it's not limited to ingenious hunting behavior. Some have evolved physical changes to help them secure their prey. They've perfected the arts of disguise and camouflage. Disguise can take many forms, some of them unexpected. For most insects, a green weaver ant's nest is a place to avoid. The ants have no trouble dealing with intruders, even those much larger than themselves. But one animal appears unconcerned. The golden jumping spider marches straight up to the sentry who, confused, does not attack. The spider is free to come and go as it pleases, because though it doesn't look anything like a green weaver ant, the golden jumping spider secretes a substance that makes it smell like one. And this allows it to pass unchallenged all the way to the core of the nest. There, it feasts on the ant grubs, unmolested by the bewildered carers. It seems that in an ant colony, if you smell right, you can get away with murder. Many animals adopt a visual disguise. The potu, a type of nightjar, imitates the dead branch of a tree. This looks for all the world like a twig on the forest floor. This bush cricket passes for a dead leaf, and this a live one. And this is no orchid, it's a mantis, as a butterfly soon discovers. For camouflage not only disguises the animal from predators, it can also allow it to become a predator itself. It's a double benefit, and there's no end to the variety of ways animals have evolved to make use of it. There's no shortage of variety in the undersea world, especially around the warm ocean's coral reefs. It's a dazzling display. But even here, not all creatures seek the limelight. Waiting quietly for passing prey,